Right.
Okay, we're going. Okay, we're doing it now. Right. Once upon a time, there was a robbery on Miami Beach. However, what wasn't known is what was being took. But one thing for sure is there was a robbery in a bank. Suddenly, things started to get very tense. Suddenly, as the sun went down, everyone had settled down for the night. Suddenly, as the wind grew stronger, there was an earthquake on Miami Beach. Suddenly, things started to get rocky for the wrong moments. People were starting to lose their lives. It was starting to be really tense. It was starting really tense. Suddenly, there was a ghost that appeared out of nowhere. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Was the cry of the locals on Miami Beach. The next day, as it was sunrise, and still the investigation continued with the robbery, and yet the police were not any closer to find those people who were responsible. Suddenly, there were some people in masks. They were on the run away from the police, but they would get caught and the police would arrest them and put them behind bars for life. These people would not be able to get out, and the investigation was concluded, and so the people managed to get the items back, and they would go back to work and do the jobs they do usually. The following day, the workers reflected on what happened. They were really determined to get on with their jobs. As usual, they didn't want to let it distract them from doing their jobs. They wanted to keep their concentration as they had a really busy day at work. A really busy day at work. Late that evening they settled down for the night and they decided they would have some hot chocolate. They decided they would have a campfire and sing campfire songs. The following day they arrived back to work. So they arrived to work and they saw something that didn't look quite right. They saw some broken glass and realised that they'd been broken into overnight. So the police arrived onto the scene and interviewed the workers. The employee, they couldn't get to the bottom of what happened. It wasn't clear how they were broken into, but what was clear though was that there'd been a burglary. It was, however, not clear who was involved in the burglary until the police had finished interviewing the workers for their version of events. They could not believe that this had happened. Some of the workers were considering their positions. They just couldn't take any more. They wanted to have a think about it. They would have been really disappointed, and they decided they'd stop their jobs. But they were really worried that there could be further trouble. The following day there was a meeting of the employees, and they decided they'd step up the security so the workers who work at the bank near Miami Beach. Near Miami Beach, they'd make sure that the workers were safe and that the workers were considering their future, and then they felt in a better position because the employee decided to step the security up so the staff could get on with the jobs. When they went home, they installed a burglar alarm and it would put the burglars off and enter the premises. The following day, the workers they decided they'd continue their jobs, and they felt a lot more secure with the security, and they'd been stepped up now. And the following day, then they went out for a meal near the beach, and they received excellent customer service from the waiters who were working in the restaurant. The next day, the workers went to work, and then when suddenly they decided after work they'd go for a swim in the sea. Later that evening, they went swimming in the sea before they would return home and watch the Apprentice USA on the TV. The following day, they went shopping in centre New York, Miami. Sorry, beg your pardon. They looked round and they ate some food at New Orleans. Late that evening, they went to watch a basketball game. They watched Miami Heat play LA Lakers. Following day, went to work and they'd have a really good shift at work. Late that evening, the workers they returned home and they would. With the loved ones and with their husbands, they'd help them look after their kids, the children. They decided to play board games. They played board games before the kids, then before they'd go to bed, before they had to get up early for school the following day. The next day, after work, they planned to go and see Taken at the cinema. However, they were disgusted by the price they had to pay. Thought it was too expensive. Late that evening, went to cinema and saw Taken. Late that evening, went back to their apartments. Next day, decided they'd go on holiday with their loved ones. Went to Canary Islands. They went to Canary Islands. The following day, they returned back to work, and they showed the photos of the holiday in the Canary Islands. Later that evening, they went home and they had their tea and they had salmon with peas. The following day, they enjoyed their day off work and decided they would go to the beach and go swimming in the sea with their kids and families. Later that evening, as the sun went down before sunrise, the Next day they went to the supermarket, buy the shopping for what they needed at home. Later evening they had a chicken curry with naan bread and rice. The next day they were back at work and they were working really hard. And they got a nuisance phone call. Someone was trying to scam the workers. However, things were not finished yet. They tried asking for their details. However, this episode was not over. But suddenly, the worker who was on the phone, the worker who was on the answer phone put the phone down and reported the call to the police. And the police arrested the suspect who made the phone call from Peru. The next day, there was a power cut. Suddenly, there was a loud bang, and suddenly, the workers had to evacuate to the nearest exit. Yeah, it would be a really scary experience for the workers. Later afternoon, the power was back on, and all the workers returned back to work. Later evening, they watched CBS News when they saw the conflict that was happening in Syria before they would settle down for the night. Before the following day, they would go back to work and then go out to a bar, right, the Ensign Jenkinson. Yeah, I think that's filmed it all, is it?
You know what you could do?
I think it has.
Spend.
Yeah.
You could spend a lot
white
of your
one,
time
Alan.
making stories up.
We started it, so yeah.
The white one. You can make stories of what.
You could